Got so say sleeping with his AK. C39 that'll get they mind right. No slip ups behind my life. Fuck nigga era, let me tell it. They still smoking Reggie, I can smell it. You know me, always minding my business. Till some bitch ass niggas try to mind my business. Then I gotta put my 9 in my business. Show these niggas I ain't playing, make them mind they business. I ain't saying I'm the realest nigga, nah, but them real niggas feel me, nigga. Trust no man, trust no woman. They all want something, I ain't up in nothing. 6 wall raise a real fam G. And I'm forever loyal to my family.
What happened to the loyal?
What's happening? We are back again. Let me get my hat like I want it. We are back again. I am your host, Nug the narrator. This is That's My Take podcast. Real quick, let's get a couple commercials out the way. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. That's My Take podcast on Twitter. That's My Take. My bad. That's My Take on Twitter or X. That's My Take with DATMYTAKE on Instagram. And I don't really be on none of them. I'm gonna just keep it real. Like YouTube is where you go find me mainly. I do want to be centralized. I don't want to be everywhere. I want a niche group of folks fucking with me. Excuse me, it's Sunday. Sorry, Lord. You know I was going. And I got my Saints jersey on. Sorry, Lord. You knew I was going to cuss before I cuss, but I do apologize. I am watching the game. So if you see me looking this way, I'm watching the game. This is a Saints channel. I've been a lifelong Saints fan my whole life. I dog them. I love them. Shit, damn. That might be what's wrong with me in relationships. I gotta stop dogging and being so hard on everybody. But I don't know. Back to my Saints. Look, this game won. I mean, y'all about to see my actual reactions to the game. I do plan on staying on at least till halftime. Who knows? Phone might ring. A cousin or two might pop on. Who knows? Nothing scripted. I mean, shit. It's Sunday. My dog might stop chilling by the door and come get on my lap type shit. Coach, that's how you rock. Anyway, yeah, man. This is the idea. Sundays, I would like to have a watch party of sort with me literally watching the game. Hopefully it's the Saints. But, you know, I do like other teams, but I love the Saints. I can't lie, as much as I don't like our front office at the moment. But this is Positivity Sunday, and I'm not about to be on no negativity at all today. Not even a little bit. But, yeah, commercials out the way. This is a Saints channel. This is a hip-hop channel. This is an entertainment channel. This is my channel. We might got a couple segments coming, like That's My Partner Take, where I might get a take from somebody I know. If you're not familiar with the word partner, it's kind of like friend, homie, my homeboy, whatever, partner. But yeah, That's My Partner Take might be coming, you know what I'm saying? And other than that, I do got to also apologize. When I did do my first show back, I did not do my 2 segments that I still want to do. One is This Day in History, which whatever day I'm on, I really want to research right then and there what happened on this date in history from obviously a reliable source. It's something that's kind of historic that may be known, may not be known, and I forgot to drop that segment last time. I noticed I went 36 minutes, so if I would have dropped that segment and also the other segment that I forgot to drop, which is I Can't Make This Shit Up. I do want to keep them 2 segments going, and I Can't Make This Shit Up is just, again, I'm going to have to do a little research on that segment, so I will not be as spontaneous as I would like to be in terms of making sure that that segment is good. And I'm also checking audio. Like, I didn't have a problem listening back to my first show the other day back. But if my audio ain't what it is, I can always get closer. I believe I told y'all until I actually figure out my next setup in terms of where I'm a podcast at in my house, moving forward. I'm just in my living room, you know what I'm saying? I'm by my door, got my dog, got my pistol, got my son. Still 0-0 early. It's like 10 minutes into the game. But I do want to recap. That's another reason why I want to do Sunday shows. I want to recap college football. And I want to open the show up episode up with that. So let's get into the college recap from yesterday. I won't go off the head, but I also got my tablet. That's another thing. Even though I'm not going to be as scripted, I got a tablet where I could literally search. You might see me with the stylus. I ain't never need a stylus. But I'm going to be finding out what I need to find out, like the recap. I'm going to be looking through, remembering what games I saw, either bet on, had interest in, and I'm going to talk about them, like just off the top. I'm happy to see Archie bounce back. My bad, Arch Manning bounce back. But San Jose State's not the biggest school, but it's still D1 football. So I'm glad to see he bounce back. I think I predicted a bounce back game, but with more like 2 touchdowns. He threw 4, I believe. Again, I'm gonna go off the top until I actually pull up shit from like ESPN and go off there. And again, this is all takes. Even if it's factual, it's not factual on my channel. I'm purely for entertainment purposes. I'm purely for me having the enjoyment of running a podcast. You know what I'm saying? If you want support, you could check that little ticker right down there and support. If not, cool. Watch, at least like, subscribe, maybe comment. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. No biggie. Defensive stop on the first drive. Saints about to get the ball. Let's see how this offense look. So again, you might see me looking a lot this way, but at the same time, let me pull up this college recap. Because once I get the scores in my face, I could see and go from there in terms of. So I ain't gonna lie, I had this tablet long, I ain't gonna act like that, but I thought I had ESPN. It's cool, I could Google ESPN and get on from there, but that's wild. Like I thought I had the app on him. I'm gonna have to put the app on him. I'm not doing it now because I don't know my passwords and the sync and all that. I just want to get on ESPN, get the college football, and get these stats real quick. These numbers I meant. I also know Alabama whooped somebody 79-0. I think it was I don't want to think. I'm gonna pull up the scores, but I know they whooped somebody. LSU beat La Tech. Auburn beat Ball State. Florida got upset and it messed up one of my parlays with USF. Like that killed me. Ohio State beat Grambling 70-0. Penn State finally woke up 34-0 against Florida International. I already mentioned LSU. Georgia 28-6. Miami beat Bethune-Cookman. Oregon trounced Oklahoma State like 69-3. So I gotta remember that for future references. They ranked 6 right here on here. Clemson beat Troy. I mentioned Texas. Let's go into it and just see what they highlights was. Well, no biggie. I think he threw 3 or 4 touchdowns. Might have been 4. Okay, it's pulling up. Let me see what he did. Yeah, 4 touchdowns in 5 minutes. He throws 4 touchdowns in 5 minutes. That is good. That is actually more than good. We got a commercial running on here. Sorry about that. That is more than good. That's great. It's a great game. Again, I'm not taking nothing from him. I'm not dogging him. My whole thing was the hype. Y'all went to Ohio State with the hype, and the hype don't play football. Like I've been through that. South Carolina, even though it's South Carolina State, that's another good team in my opinion. Early, the Gamecocks, just early. Illinois, they ran through Duke. Kentucky, man, that's another one that messed up my damn parlay. No, it didn't. It didn't. That's another one that actually helped my parlay because they kicked a late field goal. But no, the parlay didn't work yesterday because of Florida. So I didn't see South Florida doing what they did, and they did it. Tennessee whooped East Tennessee State. Indiana whooped Kennesaw State. You got a lot of big matchups from this past weekend of big schools against little opponents. But Michigan lost to Oklahoma. Those were two big matchups that did happen. And yeah, we got to kind of thank Michigan. I don't know. It's not a good start for them. But, I mean, Oklahoma, SEC. I am obviously a big SEC fan, LSU, Auburn, Tiger fan. So I'm with that. But let me check out a couple of plays. Hold on. Wait, well, I thought we was getting the ball. Maybe they went for it on fourth and got it because I saw a little commercial timeout and they was celebrating our defense. But nah, Colin Murray and them still on offense. Good stop. Could have been a better stop. He still got a yard, but he wasn't supposed to even get that. It's second down, 9 minutes to go in the first, still 0-0. I don't think our offense been on the field yet, but that's cool. Speaking of college, before I finish up with college, I know Colorado. Let me find that story. I know Colorado won against Delaware State, but I also know that they pulled, if not one, two quarterbacks, and I believe the third stringer actually came in that thing. Colorado. All right. Yeah, 31-7. Coach Prime got the win against the Delaware Fighting Blue Hens. If you didn't know who they mascot was, but at the same time, here we go. Colorado's Ryan, I guess that Schnaub channels his inner Shedeur Sanders, sparking quarterback debate. And, I believe, let me see here. The Colorado Buffaloes needed a spark on Saturday, and it came from an unexpected source. Despite being listed third, I thought he was the third string. Sophomore quarterback Ryan, I believe that's Snob, Staub, lit up Folsom Field and helped Colorado notch his first win of the year with a 37 victory over Delaware, which is actually my birthday, 7/31. Not to be self-centered, but just pointing it out for those that might think that was a little self-centered. But no, it's just my number, 7/31. He did not start the game, but he ended up with the most productive outing of the three quarterbacks who saw action, completing 7 of 10 passing for 157 and 2 touchdowns. And again, I just said that. You got a lot of big schools going up against a lot of little schools this weekend pass. And Delaware State is not the biggest school. Most people don't even know they're the Blue Fighting Hens. That's why I kind of pointed that out. But I'm familiar with them. I love college football just because of the many different traditions, mascots, fan bases. I mean, I'm a big football guy, but we got a flag on Arizona when, again, it's still pretty early in the first, but they done had the ball. I'm guessing this day still their first possession. They done had the ball 7 minutes, and they on hour 40. But now, I'm not trying to over-exaggerate the win or the quarterback situation, but I know they brought in somebody that was supposed to be Kyler Murray was running. He didn't get a yard. Actually, I think he lost a yard. But I know Coach Prime brought in somebody at quarterback that was supposed to be him and all that. And I guess either Prime like, bro, you're not it, or the second string ain't it, but that third string got all the attention. And again, they got the win. But let me see here. And again, this podcast ain't about being exact. I'm not going to hit every great game. I'm not going to hit every market. I don't know what happened on the West Coast because I passed out early last night. I mean, listen, I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about in terms of whatever category I'm talking about. I'm not trying to hit on this, and this, hitting on that, and that, especially the Saints, obviously. Some running back just ran a nice run on us, number 6. They're beating on the door, and I believe they're a yard or two from the red zone. Coming up on 6 minutes to go. It's 33. So, yeah, that was a big play for 12. Let's see what's happening right here. Then I'll round up the college talk and move on to something else. And he got the first down. All right. And I do apologize. I'm just getting into this. I should have had ESPN pulled up in another window where I could have just went right to it, obviously, but I didn't. So my bad on that. But yeah, I wanted to just round out the college real quick as these Saints letting these boys run down the field. All right, where we at? NCAA. All right. Just some headlines, just some stuff that I might. Oh yeah, Michael Vick picked up his first win. Also, Deshaun Jackson picked up his first win as coaches, as college coaches. I'm glad. See, this is why I wanted to do this in terms of this. Because this is like real time. Instead of me preparing something and scripting, I could be real time with it. Yeah, I'm watching the game and getting to get better with the teleprompter. It's a tablet, but you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to get better with this. I think this is a better approach. I mean, I really do. I could see stuff that I might have missed, like Belichick got his first win, and also as we, I guess, segue in the NFL. Belichick also banned the Patriot scouts from coming to his facilities, which is I don't know if it's a petty move or what, but Belichick say, "Nah, y'all can't come here, man." I talked about that upset. I talked about Oklahoma. Yeah, I believe I hit on everything on college. And again, critique me, man. Critique me if I sit back and my volume's not where you want it, but I do got a mic that's on a little stand. I would one day like to get the mic with the little arm and I could move the arm, like had a mic like this and I could do this. But right now we got this and critique me, bro. I'm just back. I'm just happy to be back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got one live viewer at the time, but it's cool. I'm watching the game and again I wanted to be here till at least halftime. We got 5 minutes to go in this third 12. Let's see what we got. Rush, interior looks good. Cam put some pressure. Incomplete. All right, they're going to get a field goal, hopefully. All right, moving on. And I know in my title I put watching the Saints game in my live reactions. So far, obviously, I watched them let the Cardinals chew up a lot of clock and move downfield, but kind of bend but don't break. I guess so far, just being honest, early. Just kicked the field goal. And we do look good in the ghost jerseys. I didn't know if I was going to like them in terms of the pitches, but sometimes lighting on pitches, especially on colors like that, look different when you're in a different light, like a big stadium or a big dome or whatever. But look, it is what it is on that. Let's move on to NFL. There's a lot of big matchups today. Obviously, the Saints and the Cardinals. Me, myself, I'm looking forward to Bengals Browns. I'm looking forward to a lot of damn matchups. Really, the Raiders Patriots. The Lions Packers. That's always a good matchup. Ravens and the Bills, and I believe that's tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's the night game.
That's gonna be a good game too. Um, it's gonna be a good season. I mean, a couple other matchups just to point out. Jags, they playing the Panthers. It's 3-0 at the moment. The Commanders and the Giants is 7-0 at the moment. Commanders way. Jets Steelers up 7-3. I just told y'all the Cardinals kicked a field goal here. Dolphins Colts is 3-0 Indianapolis. The Bengals are up 7-0 right now with the Browns. That's one I wouldn't mind looking at either. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my split screen. I know how to do it, but I ain't about to do it on this one. But I got to get my split screen now where I could kind of have two, three games going because I do got that technology. I just got to, whoop, whoop, whoop and get it whooped. But yeah, I'm just happy football back. I can't lie. I like football. I like the fact that when all else fails, there's a game on. You know what I'm saying? And that just comes from somebody that's really a football fan, lifelong football fan. So it's really nothing else I wouldn't mind doing besides working, but watching football. So and yeah, the game's in New Orleans. They got good B-roll of the French Quarter as always with the cathedral and all that good stuff. But I gotta say, man, I gotta say, this is good to have it back. It's been a long time coming. I've been waiting in not gonna say in agony, but when it's the off season, I do keep up with the moves and all that good stuff. But in terms of watching football, yeah, I'm happy this back. Let's watch this first drive. They're about to kick it off right now as we speak. And we'll see what this offense look like. We'll see what this offense look like. Not a bad run back. I think he made it to the 25, so that's about a standard. Rattler, all right. All right. Let's see what he do. That's still a game live. They just cut in and said Rogers threw a touchdown. Still a game live. Okay. First pass to a tight end, 83, completed. Rattler. I like them black helmets, bro. I don't care what nobody says. I like them black helmets. I'm glad we switched it up. Run option. Rattler got 3 yards on the run on what they call it, RPO. He faked it to AK Alvin Kamara. He faked it to him, and then he went to the right. He faked it to the left, and he went right. All right, second down. He throwing. Catch. That's a catch. That's about I know it's a first down. That's about 12 yards right there. That was a nice throw. Let's see. That's 10. Yeah, about 12 yards. I know I was right. 12 yards on that. First down, we at the 50. Actually, the 49. They're 49. Let's see what we run here. Flag, probably a hold. I had a text come in. All right. Where we at? Yep, it was a hold probably. First and 15. Let's see what we got here. Good run, number 5. I'm not sure. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know
a lot of these names right now. That's Miller. I do know who Miller is. I want to say he changed his number too. That's why I didn't know who he was. I do know Miller. He changed his number. Nice run, man. He looked good. That was a nice run. About 8 yards, maybe 9. Coming up on the end of the first, 2 minutes left. We driving. Camaro, first run I've seen all year. Look like he's got 6. The first run I saw, we got flagged. And while it's doing that, pull up my next talking point, which is spell right. Which will be the Thugger interview. Pretty big podcast, perspectives with Big Bank. I don't know what just happened. That was an interception. That's not good. Interception touchback with the Saints. 2 minutes left in the first. But back to the Thugger interview. Big Bank Black perspectives. I watched the full interview. I want to say that Young Thugger seems to really have a lot going on. And when I say that, when you got a lot going on in terms of street life, music life, family life, whatever, a lot comes with that. And most people are going to say, well, yeah, a lot of people got all that. But it's magnified when you pull from a certain environment. And again, I'm not taking nobody's side, but after seeing the interview, I could kind of see how the leaked phone calls would paint a certain picture. And at the same time, I could give understanding to why you in that state of mind, because you are in that state. So I totally get it. But at the same time, we burning a lot of bridges, a lot going on. Every day another release jail phone call coming out. I think interview, I don't want to say could be used to put out fires, but the interview could be damage control. And the interview had a lot of him being his real self. Now, a lot of people might say, well, his real self might not be a good person. Well, I'm not here to judge good people or bad people. That's not why I'm here to judge. I'm just saying, looking at the interview, I think it was him really being him. And, sometimes when you really yourself, people not liking every side of you. I get it. Shit happens. But I think in the end, if and when him and Gunna possibly rekindle and do music, all will be well. It might be 3 years from now. It might not be tomorrow. But it's cool. They got money. They'll be all right. For real. I had something else I wanted to hit on in terms of the hip hop gossip world. Something else. Oh yeah, Cardi B. Cardi B got an album coming out, and recently she was seen literally in the streets with her vinyl. I know I saw vinyl. I don't know what other might have been merch, but I know I saw vinyl promoting Am I the Drama, I believe is what it's called. Yeah. Am I the Drama? Yeah. I'm looking at it right here. Basically, I think it's wonderful. Whether it's PR or stunt, and we know nobody's really outside selling music anymore, but
It just feels. I think she had incense in her hand or some shit too. But that running attack looked good. It's the end of the first, but that running attack looked good. That ball didn't come out. Yeah, that ball was down. End of the first, 3-0 Saints. I'm going to say Cardinals. Radler, you can't take hits like that. I just thought it looked good in terms of the hip hop culture to see somebody literally going back to them day one tactics. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, we know all this is streaming and downloading and big companies taking a big piece of the pie while artists getting crumbs, but go tour, go get that tour money. I just thought it was good to see. And I mean, I don't know how her album will be received or not received. I'm not the biggest Cardi B fan, but I ain't got nothing against it, So we'll see. Hopefully that marketing helps get sales up. I mean, that's all I can say. A couple other things before I get about the hip hop stuff. And again, I do plan to stay on until halftime, which is the start of the second quarter. But I mean, I might not stay on that long. I don't feel like I should be scripted or timed or put in a box on this. This is just my takes. We could talk about just some random takes as my dog snores louder and louder. That Tim you're listening to, I can't say I apologize enough, but he just sleep and snore. That's what he do. I know just talking on getting on a couple of topics, touching on a couple of topics and takes. Dame Dash reportedly, allegedly filed for bankruptcy. I mean, it's rough for me to see Dame go down like this. Just personally, I won't say from afar he was a mentor, but from afar, I liked how he did what he did when he was doing what he was doing. Now, a lot of people will say, dude was not a good person to everybody, and they from Harlem, and they kind of got that mouth, that Harlem mouth. Not bad. I got a quick little text. All right. So, it's just remembering where Dame was to where he at now. I'm not just talking about financially. I'm talking about physically. It just, it make you think. Everything kind of. And I don't want to use the word full circle, but everything with what he done makes you think. Look at Kamara. Kamara running good. We at day 20. We about to go punch this thing in. The Dame Dash thing just taught me just to be humble. I used to be a Dame Dash in terms of, And again, I don't want to spin this about me. I'm just saying Dame was somebody that I looked to, so I obviously mirrored a lot of the shit that he did. And at one time, I was pretty in your face talking, ish type person. Kamara running good, touchdown. Kamara, he in touchdown. Kamara, he's in mid-season form. That was a great run right there. AK. But no, I don't want to harp on it. I'm just saying to see him with his eye patch because he's going through surgeries. And I'm not saying none of that's karma, but to see him with the no teeth, it just reminds me that no matter how much money you make, no matter how much money you have, no matter how much money you aspire to, generate, health is wealth. in time, man. Like you gotta use your time wisely, and you know, I done seen it, and it shit just hurt. That's all. I don't even want to talk about it. Um, I don't know, but this is hip hop. I know a lot of people, and I don't know what everybody take is on what I'm about to talk about, but I'm gonna preface it by saying I always been a Drake fan, like from when he was just starting out with Young Money to present day. So I don't want to be biased, but I know a lot of people go at him and say he's a culture vulture. And I'm guessing that's because he from Canada and he got a Jewish mom. I'm guessing that's where people will get that from, which makes no sense, but I get it. Um, but I always say if you're a culture vulture and your mama Jewish and your daddy was a pimp or a musician who in the pimp world in Memphis, that equal that all out to me. Like I don't, and not to take away from nothing else, like his music is good music. So I mean, some people say it's stirred toward females because he do a lot of singing and melody, but when he rap, he rap. So if you could do both and you could appease women, why not appease women? So I don't get the Drake hate. I do get it kind of, you know, he's not American legally, maybe a legal American, maybe got dual citizenship. I don't know, but he's a Canadian. So I get how people like culture vulture in terms of the American thing, but other than that, if he couldn't rap, it wouldn't be none of this. So you can rap, so it's none of this to me. It's like cut and dry. But no, the reason I brought all that up is because Ghostface Killer, who just released the album, um, I guess spoke on the fact that a lot of people will call it Drake a culture vulture, and this is pretty much a direct quote coming from TMZ as I read from Hip Hop DX. Tony Starks, which if you don't know who Tony Starks is, you need to go get back up under that rock. That's Ghostface. He made it clear that he doesn't think Drake needs to be worried about such things. He said, "Oh, hey, listen, I've been called worse than that. You need to chill out." Excuse me. And again, I don't I'm not with that. Like I know I can see how people say, well, you like uh you like buying jewelry of past rappers, and I know Tupac brother recently wasn't pleased about Drake buying the Death Row pendant that made chain, I guess chain and pendant. They never say chain and pendant. Like I always wondered about this. When I say Death Row chain, in my mind, I'm thinking Death Row pendant. But a pendant is not a chain, so why not just say chain and pendant? But I don't know. That's just how it go, I guess. But yeah, the Death Row thing. But then you got people saying it was fake, so I don't know what to believe. But the main thing to me is Drake contributed great music to the hip hop genre and culture. OVO brand is solid. Like I don't know, he get a lot of heat for nothing. And I understand you got people on both sides of the aisle. You got some people that's just purely into Kendrick or what Kendrick represents versus Drake and what Drake represents, and I get it. I just happen to be on the side of what I believe to be overall. I don't use the word better music, but better music to me, relatable to me, better relatable music to me. Um, Diddy makes bid for acquittal or a new trial. I'm kind of over the Diddy stuff. I never was super surprised about the Diddy stuff. So whatever happens with Diddy, that's cool. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, nor jail on nobody, because who wants that? Um, Young Thug did apologize to Glorilla publicly about making what I thought was a bad statement, but everybody got their opinion on her as well. And to me, I think that makes you polarizing because if one person only liked you, that ain't gonna help you. Now, millions hated you, that's not gonna help you either. But if you're polarizing, some's gonna like you, some's gonna hate you. Um, I'm glad he apologized. And people say all kinds of stuff when they're in jail and in a sunken place, in a bad place. So I get it. I mean, we human, man. I know I'm a human. I don't know about everybody. I hope everybody human, but I just can't really say for 100% sure that all these people that I see are him. I'm gonna just keep it real. I see some people that I'm like, I don't know if you're him. All right. What else? What else? Keefe D was sentenced over a jail fight. He's the murder suspect in Tupac's trial. I don't know why. Well, I guess I know why. It makes for great um, theater. Why they still at this man about this? But hey, whatever happens with that, that's cool. Obviously, I'm a huge Tupac fan, so it's not like I'm jeffing for Keefe. I'm just pointing that out. They're saying there's rumors that Jay-Z is going to be dropping some world-shaking music here recently, or in the not so distant future. Which again, for hip hop and the culture, that would be great. I'm more sure to be Jigga in all of his splendor. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it on the hip hop side at the moment. Let's get back into this game as I pull up my two segments because I'm not going to forget them this time. Because I remember where to find them in terms of reputable sources. But let's pull up this day in history. September 7th. They threw a flag. It's 10 minutes left in the second. Saints up 7-3, by the way. I thought I found how I think this is it. Yeah. Yeah. This is it. And I like this one because I can literally scroll through it. Oh, yeah. This is a great one. Uh, this is on this day in history. In 1996, rapper Tupac Shakur was shot multiple times in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas and died 6 days later. I thought it was 7 days later, but maybe that just adds to the lore. But it says 6 days later here. And yeah, I remember that day, freshman in college, new college, Montgomery, Alabama. Again, I'm from New Orleans, born and raised. So I was freshly to Montgomery that August, and that September that happened. So I remember that like it was yesterday. Um, yeah, yeah. This day in history that happened in 1996. Um, and I can't make this stuff up. We're not going to say the S word. because it's Sunday and it's early, and we have dreams of monetization. I believe that's how you say that word. I'm not the best pronunciator of words because I do have a speech impediment that I have spoken about, and I'm not ashamed of. That's why I actually wanted to become a rap artist, strangely enough. But yes, this is I can't make this stuff up. Let's find a good story. Wow. And we ready? I can't make this stuff up. Man arrested for allegedly living in crawl space of Oregon housing complex. Deputies said they found a bed, lights, chargers, TVs, and other electrical equipment plugged into a home's power supply, and a man was obviously living inside. A man in the U.S. had been arrested for allegedly living in a crawl space of a property without the owner's permission. If that's not squat, nothing is. I don't want to give people's name out. His first name is Benjamin. He's 40. Was found at an apartment complex in Clackamas, around 16 miles south of Portland, Oregon, on Wednesday. Clackamas County Sheriff's deputies investigated after a witness reported seeing a man who was not known to live in the complex parking his car and walking to the back of one of the buildings. The door to the crawl space was open and light was coming from inside before the door was closed, the witness said. Officers who were tipped off shortly before 11 p.m. found the door to the crawl space was damaged and locked with an extension cord running through a vent. No one should be there, and there should be no lights on inside, the owner told deputies, adding that the strange noises had been heard coming from the crawl space. After finding the owner's keys to the crawl space did not work, officers forced their way in. Inside, they found a man identified as Dude, who appeared to have taken significant steps to improve the conditions of the crawl space and was obviously living inside. A bed, lights, chargers, TVs, and other electrical equipment were plugged into the home's power supply. Wow. And they say he was there for a while. And again, this story kind of touched home because I am a full-time realtor when I'm not moonlighting as a podcaster. So this story was pretty odd and strange, but yeah, with the price of rent and price to everything, shit, I wish I could go find a good crawl space someday. All right. Checking in the game, I see that the Cardinals has scored on us. It's 10-7 with 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Good run back. Good run back, Miller. Good run back. But yeah, man, we're gonna pretty much wrap it up. Really don't have much to go in depth on at the moment, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all who took the time to watch. My subscribers, anybody took the time to hit a like button, and again, subscribe and comment. It's been Nug the Narrator. I had fun. I think this is how the Sunday podcast format is going to go. I like the format. I hit on what I wanted to hit on. I watched the game. Again, I can't put the sound on because I catch a strike, but I watched the game. Y'all actually saw some of my reactions. All right. Good throw. All right. We driving. We go do live. We're gonna watch this drive, then we're gonna get out of here. But yes. No, the narrator. That's my take podcast twice a week. Right now, we're gonna go with Thursdays and definitely Sundays. If anything changes or anything, cool. But yeah, let's get these numbers up. Main thing, help me out. Listen, tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe, comment, like, and holler at your boy because I'm back and I'm not going nowhere this time. Like, this is me, man. You know, y'all might have saw a couple versions of me as I tried to do the podcast, but this is me, man. Like, I don't know, I'm just who I am. Laid back guy. Saints fan. We got a flag. We got a holding. My bad, we got an outside, even worse. So that makes who's offside? You lined up offside. And that was on a 31, so great. Well, you gotta coach him up. You gotta coach him up. All right, let's see what we got here. 3rd and 6 now. Good throw. Good throw. Good throw. We driving. We driving. And again, after this drive, I'm gonna get out of here. But let me cue up a little music. You know, a little theme music. I'm pretty doubtful that I'll get a strike, being that I'm the owner of my own music. But if I do get a strike, I can find out who's laying claim to owning my music, and we could talk about that. But yeah, let's leave out here on a little nice little song. What we in the mood for? What we in the mood? Think this
DJ Break Right, making your way
There we
world
go.
today takes everything you've got.
First class bright
Taking
flight
a
landing
break
soon.
from all
Bright
your
flight landing
worries
soon.
sure would help a lot.
Southern Smoke.
Wouldn't you like to get away?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wouldn't you like to get
Now the collection of
Drop that shit, Sarah.
Wouldn't you like to get away?
See the world, baby girl, it's so sad. Huh?
Wouldn't you like to get away?
At least for a day. Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to get away?
See the world, baby girl, it's so sad. Huh?
Wouldn't you like to get away?
Yeah, yeah. At least for a day. I can see it on your face. You can really use a break. Name the time and the place. Up in the whip and we can
Good
stay.
one.
I was planning, we could jet. Spend a week into bed. A couple days in Quebec. First class, what you expect? Fly to Dubai, legal shopping in it wide. You fucking with that guy, you ain't even gotta lie. See all the sights, niggas strip all the lights. Do the strip clubs, right? VIP all night. Take a trip to Belize, passport, get us going. We can travel around the globe, forget our way home. Pick a spot on the map, we ain't even got a pack. No shot when we land, you fucking with the man.
Wouldn't you like to get
Let's see if we punch
See
it
the
in
world,
right here.
baby girl, it's so sad.
Wouldn't you like to get away?
At least for a day. Yeah.
Good one.
Wouldn't you
Come on.
like to get
6 minutes left
See
in
the
the
world,
first.
baby girl, it's so sad.
We right in the red zone. Right outside the red zone.
Yeah, at least for a day. Car gassed up anywhere she wanna go. So say her travel guide, anything she wanna know. I can do the Indo, we can go and see friends, maybe visit China. Anywhere you find us, long as I'm with you, anything you into, baby we can see it. Baby please believe it. Clothes you can leave them, the bitches don't need them. Summers up in Spain, you ain't fucking with no lame. Family, anywhere, I don't need the stunt dog, cause I'm out of everything. I don't need the front dog, Benbow we been, bruh. Mile High Club, asking, laughing, off them drugs.
See y'all Thursday, man.
See the world, baby girl, it's so sad.
Wouldn't you like to get away?
At least for a day.